Hey, what's up? It's Alex. Today I'd like to talk about the connected sounds in a sample IELTS response to the question, describe a crowded place you have visited. Let's take a look. When I think of a crowded place, when I, so we'll connect the n and the I together. When I think of, Now none of these sounds are changing. We can't turn of into because the next sound is So when I think of, but we link all these together. Think When I think of a crowded place, the first image that comes to mind, that and to get reduced. That comes to mind. The first image that comes to mind is the central train station in Milan. So here in Milan, we have an interesting choice here. N plus M can turn into just M. So in Milan, that works. But that only happens in very fast speech. And Milan is a place that a lot of Americans might not have heard of. It's not a place that we talk about very frequently, so a lot of people might make the choice to carefully separate these two words, in Milan, and have a clear n, m sound. But if you're speaking with someone you know well, then this will change to in Milan, with no n sound. I went there in high school. I went there. So here the T and TH combine into just TH. I went there. I went there in high school. The R in there connects to in. There in high school. I went there in high school with my family. With my. The TH is a little bit of a complicated sound to make. So if you're speaking very quickly, it could just turn into with my. My tongue is just barely coming out between my teeth. With my. But remember, if you're speaking slowly, or even at a medium speed, you should probably say with my. Because it sounds a little bit strange to use connected sounds from really fast speech if you're not speaking very fast. I went there in high school with my family, and it was, here, and turns into an, and it connects to was by turning the T into a glottal stop. And it was the first time. Oh, here we'll connect first time, connect both T's together, so it's just first time. The first time I'd ever been to a big European train station. Here, we have kind of a W sound in between the to and Been to a big European train station. I was shocked by how many people there were in such an enormous space. So that beginning of the sentence doesn't really have any changed sounds. I was shocked by how many people there were in such an enormous space. And we connect enormous and space together. Such an enormous space. It felt crowded. And here we have two glottal stops right next to each other. It felt crowded. So those T's in it felt turn into glottal stops. It felt crowded and well organized. And well, that and turns into N again. And well organized at the same time. Here, at the is kind of reduced in the sentence rhythm, so it's spoken very quickly, and the T in at turns into a glottal stop or just connects to the TH in the. Well organized at the same time. At the same time.
整体练习一遍.
When I think of a crowded place, the first image that comes to mind is the central train station in Milan. I went there in high school with my family, and it was the first time I'd ever been to a big European train station. I was shocked by how many people there were in such an enormous space. It felt crowded and well organized at the same time.